Okay, sir. Dear students, good evening. We welcome all of you for this webinar, and we have with us the next speaker, C.A. Ram Singh Shekhawat ji, and moderator C.A. Tarun Modi ji. The moderator, sir, will be introducing to you with the chairman, vice chairman, and speaker, sir. Over to moderator, sir.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, Board of Studies, for organizing today's session. So, good evening, everyone. Very warm welcome to all of you joining with us for today's session of the Run at the Rate 100 webinar series, an initiative by the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, Board of Studies Operations, to celebrate excellence, ignite insight, and empower the next generation of financial professionals. To go forward, friends, I would like to just give a brief introduction about the chairman and the vice chairman of the Board of Studies Operation. So, our current chairman, CA Dr. Rohit Ruvatia sir, is the chairman Board of Studies Operation for this period 25-26. So, CA Dr. Ruvatia sir is an iconic Central Council member of ICI. And friends, he is currently serving as chairman of the Board of Studies Operations. He is renowned for his visionary leadership. He holds the distinction of being one of the youngest ever management committee member, regional council member, and even the central council member of ICI's history. He has contributed for major initiatives for inclusion of ICI's name in Guinness Book of World Records for the largest career counseling session, led impactful programs like Practice Ki Pathshala and the residential training program for the new COP holders. As a chairman, he continues to shape policy and method of practice for CA profession and aspiring students respectively. Dedicated to student empowerment, friends, he is committed to modernizing CA education through digital platform, innovative learning methods, and industry-related training, making him a key force in redefining the future of CA profession. This program is similarly one of a testament of his endeavors. And just to introduce the vice chairman for our Board of Studies Operations, CA Sanjeev Sanghi ji. Friends, CA Sanjeev Sanghi sir is a seasoned chartered accountant with over 26 years of experience and currently serving as vice chairman of the Board of Studies Operations. As a Central Council member, Sanjeev sir is widely respected for his leadership in digital transformation, capacity building, and professional development. As a capable chartered accountant, he led impactful initiatives like UDAN and Voice of Diamonds. He has actively contributed to various ICI committees and held key positions in professional as well as social organizations. Known for his visionary speech and approach, he is committed to empowering young professionals, enhancing auditor ethics, and strengthening ICI's global presence through innovation and inclusive growth. So, the Board of Studies Operations right now is in ample hands, my friends. And so, today's session is an exciting one and truly essential skill in the modern financial world. So the topic for today's session is clarity over chaos, making smarter decisions under pressure. So to lead us into this artful territory, we are privileged to have with us a distinguished speaker, CA Ram Singh Shaktawat sir. So, Ram sir, kindly allow me to give a brief profile about yours, sir. So, CA Ram Singh Shaktawat ji is a practicing chartered accountant with over a decade of experience, specializing in statutory audit, GST advisory, income tax representation, and compliance management. He is an all-rounder by that, my friends. A multi-qualified professional with a CA, BCom honors, MCom, and UGC NET. He and is known for delivering practical, high quality professional services. He is also actively involved in ICI academic activities, frequently taking OC and MCA session, and is recognized for his engaging motivational talks for students and young professionals. So the set is all yours, Ram sir. And friends, let's give a warm welcome to CA Ram Singh Shaktawat sir. Sir, over to you. Ram sir, I think you are on mute.
Okay, thank you so much, sir. Thank you. Okay. Good evening, everyone. Namaskar. I am CA Ram Singh Shaktawat, and I am delighted to join all of you for this run at 100, a student skill development webinar. At the outset, I extend my gratitude to CA Charanjit Singh Nanda, President ICI, CA Prasanna Kumar D, Vice President ICI, CA Dr. Rohit Ruvatia, Chairman Board of Studies Operations, CA Sanjeev Sanghi Sir, Vice Chairman Board of Studies Operations, and my senior member, Mr. CA Tarun Modi ji. Thank you so much, sir, for my introduction, for inviting me for this important session. Today's topic is extremely relevant for us. Clarity over chaos. Making smarter decisions under pressure. In the world of full uncertainty, information overload, and constant change, the real differentiator is how clearly you think when others panic. This is the situation where we all professional and students face in day-to-day life. Okay, before beginning, I just want to introduce why this topic matters. This is very interesting topic, and when I came to know, I just started to know about it. But when I go deeper, this is the situation where we all always, matlab, it's a day-to-day life where as a professional, as a student, because I have gone through from all students, those who are listening to me, we all have gone through this process, and and from student life to the professional life, and it is still going on. The situation we always face in day to day life, it is important to handle this kind of situation, clarity over chaos. Why this topic matters. Okay, now I am starting with my PPT, and we'll explain each and everything. Okay, then uh, it is not moving. Okay, 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 fine. My presentation in following 5 parts. Okay, so first, why this topic matters to us. We live in an era where information comes faster than our mind can process. Everyone is multitasking, expectations are rising, distractions are everywhere, pressure situations are unavoidable. These all situations create an chaos. Whether you are CA or a student, CA student or a professional, your decision shape your results. Your thinking quality shapes your decisions. Chaos is external, but clarity is internal. Chaos is external. This is very important. We can't change the chaos. But what is internal? That is clarity. And clarity, the way and the clarity can be learned and practiced and mastered. Today, I'll take you through structured way to handle pressure, think clearly, and make better decision consistently. Fine. So we are resuming with our PPT now. Understand the chaos. Part 1. Understanding chaos. What creates chaos? First of all, uncertainty. Not knowing what will happen next creates fear and overthinking. Overload. Too much information, too many tasks, too many expectations, emotional reactivity, fear, stress, self doubt, comparison, and frustration. And time pressure. Limited time, important decision equals to stress. These all four things create chaos inside us. But from where it is initiating, where it is originating, it is originating through all these four things. Okay. Example from CS2. You have exam approaching. There is syllabus pressure, expectation, peer comparison. What is peer comparison? Peer comparison is two equal thing where we have to compare, where we have to take decision, self-doubt. Together, this creates internal chaos. But the truth is, chaos is not a problem. Your reaction to the chaos is the problem. Clarity is antidote to chaos. Antidote? Is there any pill that can be mitigate our chaos? No. There is no pill, but you have to master it. You have to make clarity so to get out of chaos. So here we begin principles of clear thinking. We start with principles of clear thinking. Clarity begins with calm. You cannot think clearly if you are mentally agitated. First, you have to clear that you have to remove agitation from your mind. And in pressure situation, what happens? In pressure situation, heart rate increases, cortex activity drops. What is cortex activity? The power of thinking, the brain, the way we can use our brain, we cannot use up to that level. Cortex activity drops is very much situation we face in day-to-day life. Uh, let's think. Many times, I think it might be happen with each and every one of us that sometimes we feel that if I would be in situation now, then I would have behaved in a better manner, or I have executed the situation, that work in a better way, rather than when I was in chaos. Sometimes it happens to everyone. I would have talked in a better way. I would have done this thing in a better way. So cortex activity drops is the efficiency of brain you can use that you are not using. And emotional decisions replace rational decisions. Generally, what mistakes we don't do, rather than take decision rationally, we take emotional decisions. Emotional decision generally does not work rather better than rational decisions. But all three things, heart rate increases, cortex activity drops, emotional decision replaces rational decisions. This is biological, not psychological. So the first step is not problem solving. The first step is not the problem solving. The first step is calming down the mind. And how you can calm down your mind. This is we will gonna discuss in next slide. Okay. Quick techniques to regain the calm. Let's begin with this. How we can regain our calm? Because chaos can come at any time. So first we can do pause for 10 seconds. Okay. Pause for 10 seconds means if something happen, just stop down for 10 seconds. A micro pause prevent impulsive decisions. Just think 10 seconds, think nothing. Just hold on. Pause for 10 seconds. Then second step, breathe deeply. 4-second inhale, 6-second exhale. Like this. Label your emotion. Say, like I think all of us have seen Three Idiots like movie. All is well, all is well. Like you have to label your emotion. I am feeling anxious. Feel comfortable by yourself and talk with yourself. The moment you label it, the brain reduces it intensity, physical reset. And what you can do as a physical reset? Sorry. Uh, excuse me. Uh, there is some technical problem. Slide is not sharing or technical team. Could you please help me? Is PPT visible?
Uh, yeah, Ram sir, it is visible.
Okay, fine. Thank you. So fourth point is physical reset. Walk for 60 seconds, drink water and stretch. Walk for when you feel much in much pressure. So first step is 10 seconds pause, breathe deeply, label your emotion, and the fourth one is walk for 60 seconds, drink plenty of water and stretch. Stretch you can do some kind of body movement or little hands or legs movement like a stretch or exercise like movements. So that will get first of all we what we are understanding here, this is biological thing. Heart rate increases, cortex activity drops, emotional decision replaces rational decision. So the first step is not problem solving. First step is what calming down the mind. What happened with body biologically. So to handle this kind of situation, first of all calm down, regain calm. To regain calm, we have to follow for all these four steps. And after getting all these four steps done, focus on the controllables. This is most important thing that we can do. Focus on the controllables. What we can control. First of all, we all know, I think in this era, I know each and every one of us know what we can control and what we cannot control. So focus on what we can control, not on what we cannot control. This is very thin line, but we have to identify, we must know that what we can control and what we cannot control. So if I am focusing on what we cannot control, then just I'm wasting my time, my energy, my brain is getting exhausted without any reason. So what are the things we cannot control? Are the results and outcomes. Results we can never control. Opinions and judgments of others. This is the thing. क्या कहेंगे लोग? Situation and circumstances. These all things we cannot control at all. Past mistakes and decisions. Generally, we start crying. I did this mistake. I did this mistake, and I'm wasting my time and wasting my energy and things and my important time and energy. I'm wasting in these kind of things, and I'm not focusing on the things which I can control. If little time I spend on the thing I can control, the things can change drastically. Future uncertainties and the events and performance of others. These all things we cannot control. So we can identify these things situation by situation, but here are some examples and things I am explaining here what we can control and what we cannot control. What we can control, what can I control, and what can I do next. The things on me, what can I do for clarity is what can I control and what can I do the next. High performers focus on only two things. What can I control? What can I do next? Chaos happens when people spend energy in circle of concern. Clarity happens when people spend energy on circle of control. Try to understand these two lines because chaos happens when people send energy in the circle of concern because they are surrounding, they always rotating in the concern only. They are not focusing on the things which I can control. So how circle of control works? Circle of control, circle of influence, circle of concern. Chaos happens when people spend energy in the circle of concern. Now, principle 3, filter noise ruthlessly. This is very important. Ignore the things which are not much important. Every day we receive social media notifications. This is very important because as we know, the AI is very advanced, and our phones and our laptops and everything, everything we are searching, everything we are speaking, and everything which is surrounding us already captured by these advanced softwares and AIs. So they show you what you want to listen or what you want to see. But information overload is not good. Every day we receive social media notification, news and updates, opinions and advices, messages and emails, undelivered information. No, unverified information, sorry. Unverified information means, because in the era of this social media, many information are unverifiable and unverified, but we are believing on them. Whether it is news, whether it is social media notification, whether it is opinions and advices, whether messages or mails, we must have to verify the things before believing on them. And the decision fatigue. This is very much important. Constant exposure to the irrelevant information leads to mental exhaustion and poor decision making. This is very relevant. The brain gets overwhelmed processing non essential data. If you use your brain in the things which are not important, which are not which are irrelevant, then you are just exhausting your brain, and also it also create poor decision making quality. The brain gets overwhelmed and processing non essential data. We think on the things which are not important to us, not important to our studies, not important to our profession, and not relevant to a particular situation where we are need for system. What kind of system we need? You need a systematic approach to filter noise and focus on what truly matters for your goals and the priorities. First, you have to set the priorities and goals, and we have to move accordingly. The clear system prevents information overload. Key insights: information overload is not the problem. Your filtering system that is develop a rigorous system and separate signal from noise. Noise filtering system. How we can filter the things which are most important to us. Ask 3 questions to yourself. Is this relevant? Is this urgent? Is this useful for my goal? If the answer is no to all 3, ignore it. What 3 questions you should ask by yourself? Is this relevant for me? Is this urgent? Relevant means, is this related to what this chaos is created? Is this urgent? Is this useful for my goal? Then if everything is no in your mind, then you can easily ignore it, and you have to ignore it. Reduce digital chaos. This thing we all must have to do. Turn off all essential notification. First of all, you should turn off all non-essential notifications that came to you. Stop doom scrolling that we all do in these days. Use focus modes, allocate fixed time for social media. This is very important. People are very much relying on the social media messages, and what can I say, social media gyan is very much harmful. I am not saying that you stay away because this is part of life right now, these days. So I'm just not telling you just away from all these things, but you have to fix your time for social media. And again, I'll say, just believe on verified information only, not on unverified verified information. And next, avoid chaotic people. This is very important. I know each one of us have faced these kind of peoples in our life, but I just want to say that some people bring confusion everywhere. Some bring clarity. So choose wisely. I'm not saying that everyone is will create confusion in your mind, but some people who brings clarity are your good friends, and you must have to stay with them, and you have to choose wisely whom you want to stay with. Avoid chaotic people. Your environment is invisible teacher. This is the line in inverted comma is very important. As a student, you all must have to focus on this line, because I know very soon you all will become CA, and this is very beautiful profession in terms of respect, in terms of money, and everything which we are all seeing in our life. So your environment is your invisible teacher. You have no need to learn all these things. Sometimes environment also teaches the way you behave, the way you walk, the way you talk. Okay, so now we are coming on the next slide. Smart decision making framework. The 4R decision model. Number one is recognize, understand the situation without judgment. How we can make smart decisions? Recognize, understand the situation without any judgment. And second one is reduce, break the problem into smaller manageable parts. Very important. Sometimes we try to complete the things in a one go, but sometimes as a CA student you must I know each and every mind is different, and each and every student's situation is different. If you think, if you have to perform while you are studying or while you are making any decision, that how much you are prepared for the examination, sometimes we have to choose whether I'm going for two groups, for one group or one paper, whatever it will be. Don't be in hurry. Understand the situation, understand yourself, how you are prepared. Accordingly, you can break the your problem into the part. And now on third part, you can respond. Choose the best action with available information. And then review after action, evaluate and learn. This model prevents impulsive and builds clarity. So where we are moving towards clarity, which is our today's topic. Now, practical examples. We can take some few practical examples. That is part one, exam stress. Example, chaos. There is so much to study, I won't complete. This situation happens to each and every student. I know as a student, we all us have always seen this kind of situation. I have to so much of study and I won't complete it. How you have to react on this? Clarity. Split into the chapters. Create micro timelines. I have to complete this thing, this chapter and this chapter and this chapter. Split into the chapters. Create micro timelines and follow revision cycles. Break down the overwhelming syllabus into the manageable weekly targets with specific revision schedules. This is the way we can deal with the situation, convert the chaos into the clarity and And the second example we can take here, article work pressure, too many tasks at a work today. Prioritize based on urgency. So here, when we have multiple tasking and we have lots of work in a particular day, then we have to, for clarity, we have to follow this pattern. Prioritize based on the urgency, importance, delegate, communicate proactively. And urgency, the urgent work must be performed first, then importance and delegate if required. Don't try to do all the things by yourself. Sometimes we can delegate a few things to our subordinates also. Communicate proactively. Use the Eshower matrix to categorize tasks and focus what truly matters first. This is very important to have clarity in your mind. Now, personal decision. Which opportunity should I choose? I am overwhelmed by too many options. This situation come to as a CA professional. Each and every student always face this kind of situation. Whether I go for uh, practice or for a job. So this situation, when this kind of situation came, so which opportunity should I choose? This is personal decision. I am overwhelmed to many options, but evaluate each opportunity based on how to evaluate this. First of all, long-term impact on career and personal growth potential, and learning opportunities. And third one is the alignment with the personal goals and values. Next, high pressure tools. What are the high pressure tools? This is very important. I think we all have seen 80-20 rule at some point of time. I think each and every one of us have heard about it. But this also plays important role here also. 80% of the result come from 20% of our activities. So 80-20 rules is very important in many situations, but in this situation also, 80% of the results come from the 20% of activities, then identify the 20% of the chaos reduce instantly. So to identify 20% activities, which will result 80 which will 80% which will impact on 80% of your result. So if you just focus on those important activities which will get you 80% result, then why you are focusing on irrelevant 80%? Chaos reduces instantly in that cases, because in this case you know that 80% of the activities you need to perform, because just by performing 20% activities you will get 80% result. Then you have no need, even I think chaos will not create in this case. And if chaos will be created, then clarity will be easily find out by you. The 2 minute rule. If something takes less than 2 minutes, this is very important. This is very important. If something takes less than 2 minutes, do it immediately. This clears mental load. Sometimes we just avoid the things, and we just postpone the things, by saying that it will take hardly 2 minutes. I'll perform it later. I'll do it later. But this thing is just stuck on in our mind that we have to perform that task. So our mind is not free for performing any other duty also. If something is can be happened in just 2 minutes, then why you are taking such load for a so long time? Just perform it right now. The 2 minute rule is very important in our life. If I can do this happens to me also, and it happens to each and every one of us also. We just things keep to can it I can do it later, and it just take hardly 2 minutes. But just think of me, if you complete that thing right now, then you can save lot of time and your brain energy by doing it right now. If you'll perform that task in just in 2 minutes, and now you're free, you can do next things, or you can stay free, so your brain will perform better in chaos. And the other thing is one page clarity sheet. This is very important for each and every one of us. Daily write top three priorities. Top three priorities. What I have to do today. Three things I have to do today. What you have to write. Top three priorities. One thing to avoid, one thing to learn, and one thing to complete 100%. This tendency always work, and this approach always keeps you updated. That one thing I have to complete 100% today, because incomplete things always burdens or on our mind and exhaust our brain, and that will not impact that will definitely impact on chaos situation where we have to perform clearly. To perform clearly, we have to free our mind and just relieve our mind from things which I can complete as soon as possible. So, three things. One page clarity sheet. We must prepare a page, a sheet, on daily basis, by writing top three priorities. One thing to avoid. One thing to avoid is avoiding one thing that is not good for me, that is not irrelevant, that is as per 80-20 rule, not important. So I have to avoid one thing to learn, daily learn one thing, and one thing to complete 100%. That will create the habit of completing at work, rather than leaving the things for future. Now, tool one, 80-20%, any 80-20 rule. 80% of the results come from 20% of the activities identified, those and 20% activities which are help in getting me 80% of the result. Chaos reduce instantly when you focus on the vital few activities that drive the majority of your outcomes. So if you focus on the things which are more important and your result is getting, I mean, as a serious student, you can think few chapters are more important, and you might get very few chapter very important, and you know that questions may come from these 4 or 5 chapters for sure. Then you can focus on those areas more, rather than focusing on those 80% areas where hardly questions asked in the exam. So your results will definitely impact in that case. The 2 minute rule that I have already explained to you. This clears mental load and prevent small tasks from accumulating into overwhelming clutter. A simple rule that creates immediate clarity and prevent task built up. Now, the third one is the one page clarity sheet that I have already discussed with you. The top three priorities: identify your three most important tasks for the today. These should align with your long-term goals and have the highest impact on your success. One thing to learn, choose one something specific thing you want to learn or improve today, because this is the sheet you have to prepare daily. You have to, what you have learned, want to learn today, improve today, you have to write there. This could be the new skill, a concept, or gaining insights from the books or article. not from social media. One thing to avoid, identify the distraction or negative habit that you will actively avoid today. This could be the social media. We can do it. I don't think. Procrastination or negative self talk. One thing to complete 100%. Select one task that you will complete to perfection today. This builds the habit of finishing what you start with the excellence. I have listened this thing and I believe in this thing. The thing you have started, you have to complete. At least you have to complete it. Uh, because we all aware about social media, and we have seen many motivational videos where we have found that many sportsmen or athletes, sometimes when while they were running, they got fall or they got injured, but even though they complete the finish line, why? Whether you are getting first or last, this doesn't matter. You should have the habit to complete the whatever you have started to get success. I think this rule is very important in all our life. So as a student you must learn. Sometimes people say that I have not done CA, or I have not done that course because that was relevant. I began that, but I don't find that important or not as per my expectation. But to those all persons, no, students or I don't think, I just think that if you have begun something, at least you have to finish, because this habit will create in your life, like your habits will it will become your habit, leaving the things in between, and that will is not good for successful not for good for a student as well as a professional to become successful. This creates clarity and discipline. Now, building a clarity mindset habits. What are the things that builds a clarity in us? Journaling, planning your day, daily reflection, thinking in silence for 10 minutes. This is very important. Take your time, give a 10 minutes to yourself, thinking in silence, go in a loneliness and just think for 10 minutes that what you are doing, are you going right? Ask from yourself. You'll feel very better after that 10 minutes. I did a lot, lots of time. And reading good books, this is very great thing I'm missing these days in students and youngsters, that they are not reading books. They are rather than just on phones, on tablets, on their such, because reading books is very good habits. And this is something different. I don't think this generation, Gen Z generation, understands that much easily. But I have seen this. This is very important to get develop. This habit always work for you. Staying staying organized is very important for discipline and for clarity, and physical exercise. Physical exercise is very much important. I think uh, s- as a professional or as a CA student, I always feel that we have to spend lot of time on table, on chair. But I think physical exercise plays a great role rather than much studying, because if your mind is that much, um, your brain is that much free, then I think you can work more, and your brain will work more efficiently. and I think I have cleared all my parts on my topic. Thank you. Pressure, once again, I want to repeat that pressure does not create weakness. Pressure reveals clarity. Clarity is a skill and you can develop it. Don't think, "Okay, I cannot develop skills in me," and clarity can also be clarity is also a skill. I must say. So in panic situation or in chaos, you can easily deal, and clarity can be learned. So you can see this whatever we have discussed today. So pressure reveals clarity, and clarity is a skill, and you can develop it. Thank you, ICI, Board of Studies Operations, and all the students for joining. Wishing each one of you a focused mind, clear decision, and successful future. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, Ram sir, for this wonderful session. If you allow, so we have some questions, Ram sir.
Yes, sir. Fine, fine. Definitely, sir.
If you allow, so maybe I can put that on the platform. So key things, which is the question which has came from the participants itself. So
Yes,
see,
sir.
what are the signs which can tell our mind that we are moving away from clarity into chaos? So what are the signs, sir?
What are the
That
signs
one should
that
analyze that we are moving away from clarity
that
into
will be
chaos.
reflect in your results generally, but this will be this happens when you will be more clearly when the process I have already given in my slides and my presentation also. If you follow these instructions and you try to do the things in this way, then generally you cannot be stuck in any chaos. And definitely 90%, it can't be 100%, but 90 to 95%, I think you must get good results. So result is the only measure that you are going good or right or wrong. So in between, I don't think you can can judge yourself ki you are going right way or wrong way. Original outcome is just, but definitely if you will follow these instructions, on I think definitely it will work and your results will be better. Yeah.
That's will really provide that signs. And another thing which has came, see, sometimes the situation arises like that, sir. We need to take the decision within a minute or two, or like
Yes,
the
yes, yes,
decision we
yes.
need to
This is
take in
very
60
crucial. Yes,
seconds.
sir. Sorry
So
to
what
interrupt you.
process
Yes,
you
sir.
follow to take a quick decision so that we should not end up in being chaos?
Pardon, please?
So what process you follow to take
Yes.
that quick decisions, like a decision in 60 seconds, so that we should not end up in getting into chaos?
This thing I'm just already discussed all the things, but time sometimes it happens when things we have to choose very in very less time. We I have two paths, and there is one situation. Just I can give example of this. Just I'm sharing you an example. Hold on. I have an example on this. uh, you are standing in a traffic, and someone is uh, behind you on a car and giving horn, and you have two ways in front of you, and you are just have to choose one in very short time, short span of time, whether I have to move this side or that side. And someone is beeping behind you, and you have you just got in chaos. You have to take decision in just 60 seconds to move this or that way. Then how you can deal with?
Right.
Will you listen that horn noise, or will you care about that horn noise?
Not that much.
Definitely. to get good result, you have to just calm down and just 60 seconds are who gave me that 60 seconds? My mental pressure. I have taken by myself that horn will create a pressure on my mind that I have to take the decision in just 60 seconds. Otherwise, what will happen? Nothing will happen. Just take your time. Hold on. Don't listen on that horn noise. Take your time, and as you know, if you will take wrong decision, you have to go 20 kilometers round, and then came you have to will reach on 20 after 20 kilometer you will reach to your destination. And if you will go for a correct path, you will reach just in 2 minutes. So by taking that wrong decision will lead to extra 20 kilometer 18-kilometer ride, will more harm you and mental stress also. So I think you have to take your few seconds and calm down, ignore that noise coming behind you, and take decision calmly. And because sometimes it also happen that you have to take decision easily, and think of it and ask someone, or you can take check your mobile phone's navigation also, so you can choose that one. So take your time, don't be in hurry. What I am telling you, don't ignore the things. First you have to ignore the things which are just creating chaos in your chaos on you, because you cannot control person whom standing behind you on a car. Don't blow horn, okay? So you have to focus on your work. Just check on navigation and then move. Don't panic about it that the person behind you is horning again and again, and you are just getting you are staring moved on the way where you have to walk for 20 walk, or you have to ride for 20, 18 kilometer extra. So the thing is the important thing is, just even though you have a lesser time, then also you have to just calm down and take 10 seconds. If you have said 60 seconds, take 10 seconds to get calm down and ignoring the things which you cannot control, and then take decision. So this will definitely work. Even 60 seconds can be broken into six parts, 10 seconds of six parts. Yeah, I hope you got
That's a
clarity.
further drill down onto it.
Especially, thank you.
So just so,
Sir.
that's a further drill down onto it. So just a
Yes.
last question for this
Yes, sir.
session, sir, which we have get it. So how do you ensure that your decisions are based on facts rather than assumption during a stressful moments? Because what happens, many things is do keeps coming onto the mouth. ऐसा नहीं तो ऐसा, ये नहीं तो वो. If you do that, something will happen. So how to ensure that my decisions are properly based on facts rather than on assumptions?
Again, I am telling you that I have always believe on reading good books, reading good authors, and giving time on exercise. That will build up definitely strong your strong mind and strong opinion, and you will be able to know what is good and what is right. Again, it might be an ethical decision or whatever it will be, but this will be rather than going on social media and scrolling the screen. We have to study good books, and we need to study good books, and we need to read good books which are available on the good stores, and very good authors are there in the world. So that's what we as a youngsters we all are missing. And this decision making, we are just depending on the social medias, on unverifiable informations we are believing on. That will create a decision making weaker in our situation. So we should more focus on the good or right. What I already discussed on my presentation and my session also, that sometimes we take a decision wrong and our environment also plays a good role. The person to whom with I am sitting, to whom with I walk and stay, and the environment also teaches is also a good teacher. So these all things, if I will improve in my life, so I will take a better decision. So because every person in his life is correct, I think sometimes it happens when a child trying to thief some medicine on a medical store, he might be thinking, I am correct because I have to save my father. And on shopping or shopkeeper side, he will think that he's just a thief. I must beat him, or I have to caught him, and I have to hand over him to police station. So the both situation are correct. So in between, you will be never to know कि I am not going on good way or not. But these all thing which you have developed in your life that already I have discussed in my presentation
Well,
also. If I have to improve all these things, then to get a good results also, sir.
no, sir, great, sir. But so again, just we have our heart full today, sir, and thank you so much, Ram Singh, sir, for this insightful and power-packed
Thank you, sir.
session on the clear topic of clarity over chaos, making smarter decision under pressure. Sir, we will sure be now making a much smarter decision that beyond just crunching numbers, it's how we communicate them that drive real decisions. So to all our participants, thank you for your presence and enthusiastic engagement today. We hope this session will assist in a positive manner on the said topic. So let us also continue the spirit of learning of the Run at the Rate 100 webinar series and take every opportunity to grow as a future ready chartered accountant.
Voice is not audible, sir.
Next take care from my side and keep learning. Thank you so much to the Board of Operation lead for a beautiful.
Hello.
Am I audible?
Again, thank you to the respected faculty and the moderator for the wonderful session. We also thank to all dear students for their active participation in the session. We also thank to our chairman, vice chairman, sir, for taking this initiative. Students are requested to please join the run series every Tuesday and Friday from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. to learn and grow. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, all of you.
Thank you.
Thanks, sir. We can leave the meeting.
Thank you. Thank you so much.